Greetings everyone, this is Dose. Right now we're gonna review this Electro-Voice PL88L. Welcome everyone, if you're new, please subscribe. I have this PL88L from Electro-Voice. This is a really famous type of microphone. I don't see this one so much on everybody's, but it's more than 40 years old, this type of microphone. So this is a really vintage type of microphone. A lot of people know about the RE20 microphone, and this microphone, as you can see right here, has a really nice auto shell grill, and it's really vintage, even the look and the style of the microphone. It has also a on and off switch. That's the only thing that it got for it, but it has a really nice dimension. It's mostly a broadcast type of microphone. So here you can put your XLR cable, and also on the side right here you see the PL88L has a really nice vintage look like the RE20. Also has the same type of look, but here, as you can see, is made in Japan, and also has the Electro-Voice LTD, just to tell you that everything is there. So this Electro-Voice, I got it because I needed a new microphone, but I also wanted the Electro-Voice brand without paying almost $500 for a microphone. So I got this one. I'm gonna do a demo next day afterwards. And also I have right now, what I'm doing is a little bit of history of this microphone. Like I said earlier, it's 40 years, so it has a lot of history, and I'm really excited to actually do the demo. So just wait for it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But some specs on this actually is a really old type of microphone, more vintage than what it is. And you can see here one of the articles they had before. They used to cost $70 back in the day. I bought it for $9.99, believe it or not. I want to really test it out and see, but some of the specs that it has right here, it has 60 to 13,000 hertz. That's actually really good. Has a cardioid, and also has a Acoustifoam for the audio doesn't expire on the side on it. 180 ohms of power, and also weighs almost 11 ounces. Okay, this microphone, like I said, it's a cardioid mic, so it's mostly going to be focused on your voice. So it's more like a broadcasting type of voice, because you can see right there the peak goes to 13,000 hertz, and it has also just only in focus in one type of voice. It's mostly just for broadcasting and vocal sessions. Okay, this is the RE20. Also has the same design as the older companion right here that we have right now. So this is a much more newer microphone. It's probably only 5 years old, and a lot of famous people use it for podcasting and broadcasting. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, and also press the bell button and a comment below. And right now you're gonna watch a video, see a little bit of history on it.
Electro-Voice is founded in 1927.
That's correct. That's the year we built our first PA system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. But we founded Electro-Voice by being microphone engineers. They started repairing microphones back in 1927, and it all spun out of control from there.
So EV starts as a microphone company at its core.
That is correct.
That's what we do, man.
That is correct.
We do mics, and you know, throughout the years, you look at the incredible achievements that this brand has had, and the microphones that have been used for world events. John Glenn's Orbit of the Moon, right? Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
You bet.
Right? I mean, these are, you know, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. These are iconic phrases that are captured, you know, global events that really are at the core of who we are. And you look at the evolution of our company and all the stuff that we do right now, you know, it all still comes back to microphones. So I wanted to spend some time with you today talking a little bit about, you know, my favorite mics that we make, and that's our broadcast mics. I mean, again, with how iconic they are, I mean, there's almost not a radio studio in the planet that you don't see these things, right? I mean, they're everywhere.
Absolutely correct. Or recording studios, because as they were developed as voice microphones for broadcast, they've been adopted because they're so good at what they do. Noise isolation, variable D, so no change in tone with distance, all these things. 1927, we were repairing mics and building mics. In 1932, we invented the humbucking coil, and we were the first to use that in a microphone.
Yeah, before they even put it in a guitar pickup.
25 years before they put it in a guitar.
Right?
Exactly. And you think of what that did for guitars. 25 years later, it was the same scenario with the microphone in 1932, right? Yeah. They were single coil, low output, noisy. You put a humbucking coil in a microphone, now you have high output, no noise, just, again, revolutionizing microphones.
Yeah, so, well, with these mics in particular, we've got some here that are older than 50 years, the RE20, and we've got some that's actually just a couple of months old.
That's right.
Which is really cool. It's kind of an iteration of the same mic, but the point for me is that even after all this time, these mics are still incredibly relevant, even in some ways more so now with podcasting, content creation at home.
Exactly.
I mean, far more people are in the market for a microphone now than ever before.
Correct.
Right? It used to be just kind of pros or musicians and things like that. But now it's, hey, I want to talk about gardening. I need a microphone.
Absolutely. The content creation in and of itself is that next thing. And while at the highest levels in broadcast, our mics have always been there. So the best voices you've ever heard have been captured on an RE20. Everyone getting into content creation today, we want to bring their level of performance and how they sound and how professional they come across by getting them into the best mics that the world-class guys use every day. And they're affordable, Mike.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt they're more expensive than just your crappy USB mic that you might buy off, some random website and plug it in and hope you get good results. But, at the end of the day, you spend a little bit more, you get a professional quality microphone. It's going to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, instead of just fighting the technology and it sounds terrible. You want to sound like you. You want to have some warmth and get your message out without any worries of a bunch of junk. So that's really what these mics are all about. So.